listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me. Keep it out your mind, cause it's jealousy. They don't know what people say about you and me. They don't know. How he right, I will. How he right, I will. His type I'll kill. I eat it like 5-star meal. Can I trust you to take the wheel? Can I put you inside my will? Oh, baby, you fine. They don't know that we wind down. Call your phone like a hotline. We go up and get sky high.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Just Bowl TV, and today we have the Ebonite Crusher, which I'm going to deem the one bowling ball that you guys should have paid attention to, but you guys probably did not. Shout out to Strike 10 Pro Shop for helping me get this bowling ball, for helping me with the layouts. 12 bagger. I do have on the first rendition of Just Bowl TV jerseys. I have this in a different color that I'll be showing you guys in another review, so stay tuned. Other than that, this is my first pin down bowling ball since I switched to a thumb. I love this ball so much. Let me show you guys why. So I'm gonna start up close to the gutter. I'm gonna try, but this ball's just too big. It's just gonna look bad. So that's up the back. I got down a lot further than I thought it was gonna, so that's very surprising. That's up the back. That's me trying to take some hand out. I'm trying. This is not my area, you know. That ain't what I do. Now, I got this bowling ball because recently we've been having a lot of bad back ends in this bowling alley with a lot of oil in all the wrong places with a little bit of friction. So I needed a bowling ball that was going to help blend all those at the same time and just give me a consistent, strong motion to where even if I have to play straight, I can just get it to hit the pins the right way and go through them. This ball has not failed me yet. This ball is absolutely ridiculous. So we're gonna stay up the back some more. Just try to see if we can connect somewhere. I'm gonna move a little bit. That's a lot of hit. 4 pins. Ever since I switched to a thumb, I leave a lot of 4 pins. But yeah, so as you can see, it can be a little tumbly depending on how you drill it. Like I said, mine is pinned down, so I do have it saving more energy because I have a lot of hit. And my PAP did change, so I have to be very cautious of that nowadays. However, I think for most people, this is more of a ball for low rev, high speed potentially. I say that because if you don't have a lot of revs, this ball does a lot of the work for you. So it makes it to where you can just trust that it's gonna turn, it's gonna get up, and it's gonna go. Who doesn't want that? Now, if you're high speed, because the numbers are so low and the cover is so aggressive and then the core is really big, it'll help slow the ball down as it goes through the progressions to where you don't have to just worry about it going 60 feet. Sounds like to me, if that's you, you need this, this needs you, y'all are gonna be good together. All right, so let's move a little bit more. Try to get away from that 4 pin. I'm gonna move a little bit more. Stay up the back. All right, I set up the back. I don't think I pulled it, I don't think. Let's just say I did, but why did it just jump that hard at the end of the friction? That should just tell you the core is really big, the cover is very strong, the ball wants to go left. If you do not have oil, you probably don't want to get this ball. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a lot. Now, would I say that it's equal or on the same level as potentially the Mesmerize? Maybe, honestly. This ball does not have HK22 in it, so for it to not have HK22 and it's as big as it is and performs the way it does at the price point, it should be in contention for one of the biggest balls that came out this year. Pause, but it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Biggest ball of the year, and it's called Crusher. What is going on? I'm gonna move one more. Okay, what about 2 more? Oh my God. Crusher, pins, crushes the pin. Speaks for itself. And this is still me being up the back. I'm not even like, I ain't even hitting it yet. So what does that tell you? So like I said, if you don't have a lot of hand, the ball's gonna travel, it's gonna turn, and whatever is in its way when it turns, I'm sorry. Now with that being said, I wanna move a little bit more. And now I'm gonna actually start getting around it just a little bit. I missed in. Golly. I don't think I deserved that one. But I moved in, I pulled it like an extra board on accident. And it travels so well, but it's just it's just so powerful. Now the one thing, or a couple things that I do not like about the ball, because it is pinned down, the more you move left, you're gonna run into that 10 pin problem because it just may not have, enough to make that corner, which is understandable. It's just a good indicator to start going to something else that's a little cleaner maybe. Now, I know some people, they aren't big fans of multiple colors. I love it. It does help me see the progression of the motion, so I do enjoy that. Shelf appeal, I give about a 5, but if orange is your favorite color, it's probably a little higher for you. So overall, I think the ball, performance-wise, is really good. I just think it just wasn't really marketed very well, so people didn't give it the time of day. Got it out? Yeah, that was really good. Don't mind the foul line. This place sucks, but that was really good. Now remember, we're talking about big cover, big core, low numbers. So to see a ball go from left to right, touch the gutter on accident, come back up and blow the rack back without really dying out, that's really impressive. You have to pay attention to stuff like that. Most of the times you have bigger equipment like this, they don't really do very well when you start swinging them. And this is fresh. So be mindful to that, okay? That's something to really pay attention out for. And it doesn't even have HK22, so this is just, Oh, I pulled that one. Man, these 4.9s, golly. That was bad on me. Got around it, caught it on the edge. I'm on the side. Bad, not the ball's fault. That's all me. Now, it does have a little bit of the GB, technology or design in it. And if you are an Ebonite fan or ever had a GB, anything, that should make you very happy. And that's why I really wanted to get it as well when I did my research. I was a big fan of the GB4 Pro, as I've always said. I'm a big fan of the GB5. So I had to give it a try, and I do think if you love the GB5 or the original GB4, the red one, or even the Game Breaker 2s, this is gonna be fall right in that same category. Pick up right where they left off, no problem. Yeah, I didn't really get out of that one as clean as I would have wished, but it just helps me so much. Like once it starts making this movement and it hits the pins, it just moves them so well. It didn't really drive as well as I wanted it to just then. It didn't really go through the pins how I would have wanted, but for me not to throw it good and to do that, can't really complain. Let's see how far I can potentially move left. This is not the ball for that, but let's see if we can move left and just try to see what it does when it starts, crossing boards. I'm gonna get it into more oil. So let's see if it jumps more or if it just smooths out. Let's see. Oh my. That's a big boy doing a lot of work out there. Final thoughts, right? Pin down. If you have a lot of hit, not a lot of rev, but if you have like a lot of rotation with your hand, looking to pin down. Number 2, if you haven't been paying attention to Ebonite lately, you probably should. The one reverb looks like an amazing piece. I'll be doing a review on that soon. But if you're looking for something a little bit more oil based, like if you have a high oil wherever you bowl at, pay attention to this. This is a really good piece to potentially look at. If you don't have a lot of revs, this is going to be the ball that helps you. If you go to tournaments, sports shot tournaments, even at that, this ball could give you a big advantage. No HK22. So I think you guys should take a look, give it a try. The marketing wasn't that great, but most of the time bowling balls that weren't marketed the best normally perform the best. So Just Bowl TV, Ebonite Crusher. I'm gonna send one. We're gonna go home with it. I pulled that one. Hey, strong bowling balls do strong things.